Si nos sobra tiempo, pueden pasar a la biblioteca, el diario, empezar a leer. Se pueden dejar las cosas acá, el problema, pero no la billetera.
Si no dejáis la billetera menos un nombre. Son todos igual.
Tim va a presentarlo más detalles. So, welcome to this unit. This is the group of 30 people working in different companies, 13 companies, and trying to innovate.
Excellent. Look forward to this afternoon, and hope that I can add some value to your day.
Y también le quiero presentar a Nicola Borregan. Nicola, ella no va a poder estar a las 6 cuando van a venir otros tutores, así que quería venir ahora. Nicola, ella es economista, experta en temas de eficiencia energética, y sé que hay un proyecto relacionado con esta temática, entonces Nicola podría ser tutora. Y ayer justamente organizó, se celebró el seminario sobre eficiencia energética o la proyección de energía en el país en los próximos 30 años, y ahí estaban dos candidatos presidenciales más del tercer video de referencia. Así que por ahí las
bueno, compartir unas horas con ustedes.
¿algo? Sí, para la traducción.
Bueno, quizás alguien de ustedes tuvo la oportunidad de compartir con nosotros ayer en la mañana escenarios energéticos al año 2030, salimos a la prensa. En la prensa siempre salen los mismos candidatos presidenciales al momento y poco el clima técnico. Pero si alguien se interesa en el capítulo de los temas energéticos, estoy ahí en la universidad feliz. Alguien tiene interés en esto, en hacer un proyecto energético, ahí puedo estar acompañando.
Bueno, hay 5 empresas del grupo CGE, así que seguramente va a haber más del proyecto. Eso es. Entonces ahora Tim va a tomar la clase.
Okay. Very good. I'll tell you what we're going to talk about for the next hour, and it's going to be different. You don't have this in your packets. Okay, you do not have this. This is a bonus. And it's what we're going to talk about really quickly is the investment community and the entrepreneurship community at the University of Notre Dame. How it works there, and what we're trying to do here at this university is develop a similar ecosystem, a similar investment network that I'll tell you a little bit about. I'm really lucky today because I'm going to give a very brief presentation and give you the big picture of the Irish Angel Network, and then I have an Irish Angel that I brought with me in Tim Sutherland, and I'll introduce him in a minute. Let me start by telling you what the Irish Angel Network is. The University of Notre Dame, if you know the University of Notre Dame, it was founded by French Holy Cross priests. And so we should be the fighting Frenchmen. But we're not. We're the fighting Irish. And the Irish, because some of the first students at the University of Notre Dame came from Ireland. And they were scrappy little young men, and they would routinely go downtown into the city of South Bend and take on the local boys. And so we became known as the Fighting Irish. Now that said, at Notre Dame then, we are the University of Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And we have a little leprechaun as our symbol. Okay? That's the University of Notre Dame. Well, about 11, going on 12 years ago now, we started the Entrepreneurship Center formally at the University of Notre Dame. Very quickly we learned that within the classroom we could do some things, but there's a lot of things we couldn't do. We couldn't introduce market reality into the classroom, and that's a problem. Because when you teach students that don't have a lot of business experience how to put together a business and how to write a business plan, and not introduce them to market realities, that's a problem, because they're not then ready to go into business. They're not ready to face the market. And that's one of the reasons we started what we call the Irish Angels organization. We started with about 12 angels. Tim was one of the first 12 angels. We are over 275 angels now. And these angels all have business experience, entrepreneurial experience. They're certified investors. They want to invest in new businesses, new ventures. And we have them from every industry you could imagine. If a student came to me and said, I want to start a sheep ranch in Montana, this actually happened. We have an Irish angel that knows about sheep ranches and can help that student start the business. If I had a student that came to me and said, I want to start a software company, we can do a lot in the classroom, but there's nothing in the world like putting an Irish angel who helped start up Microsoft work with that student to start the company. It makes all the difference. That's the Irish Angels, and that's what they're about. They're in their 9th year now. We have 9 years of operation. As I said, there's about 275 members, and they are all over the world, everywhere in the world. But they're all very active in this network. And I can tell you, for the university, they are absolutely essential, critical to the educational process. They're active in teaching and speaking. It's where the market meets the classroom. And then again, they do invest. It's very difficult to know how much they invest, because some of the investment takes place on the side, and we don't go to the Irish Angel Network and say, how much have you invested? But the last time we had a feel for it, it was about $76 million had been invested from the Irish Angel Network into different new businesses, new business deals. Okay? We consider the Irish Angels the secret sauce. It's the secret sauce to entrepreneurship education. It's the secret sauce to successful business launches. You want to know why we can launch businesses better than any other university? We have the same classes, we use the same books as other universities. But we have something they don't have, and that's the Irish Angels. Typically, this is how it works at the University of Notre Dame. You'll notice we have classes. And these arrows coming in are places where new ideas can come in. And with classes, I teach my classes so that we're there to launch businesses. When I start an entrepreneurship class, the purpose of the class is to help a student launch a business. It's not just to talk about entrepreneurship and tell stories. It's to help them start a business. That's what the classes are for. And we have classes that are all designed to that end. Our goal at the end or during the education process is for them to write a business plan. So students in the College of Business can take classes. All over the university they can take entrepreneurship classes. But occasionally I'll have that student that will come in, and they're usually computer science, and they do their best work when? In the middle of the night. They come in the middle of the night, and they come in and say, I have an idea, I want to write a business plan. We'll help them write a business plan. This is where we like to get mentors involved. And we turn the color now to green, because at this point, we begin to know what their interests are and what their business venture is. And that's when we try to match them with one of our Irish Angels. And we'll get a match, and that Irish Angel, who has the business experience, who has the business network, will now work with that student who doesn't have that business experience, who doesn't have that network, and mentor them through to our business plan competition. Our business plan competition, if you're ever in South Bend, Indiana in April, we'll have between 70 and 100 business plans submitted for the business plan competition. We come up with one winner. During that weekend, we will give approximately $60,000 away as prizes. And the prizes are there to help them start their businesses. Now, watch this. We change colors. This is a big deal. We go all the way through here, and everything changes now. Because this is where the education, the formal education process for the university finishes.